AEW's first quarterly special 2022 Battle of the Belts saw 3 titles on the line, including the FTW, the women's title, and the interim TNT champion being crowned, because of course Cody cannot compete on the show due to some medical whatever, potentially COVID, but who knows. But anyway, Sammy Guevara went for a short arm clothesline, but Dustin saw it coming and ducked as the match got underway. He went on the reply and hit a power slam before Sammy avoided it with an uppercut. Sammy followed Dustin out to ringside and they traded chops. The latter used the experience to ram Guevara's knee into steel steps. Dustin followed that with a pile driver. Many back and forth moves inside the ring followed before Sammy hit a double springboard to the outside. Back in the ring, Guevara went for a springboard cutter, but Dustin countered and hit the final cut for a near fall. He followed that out with a cobra for another 2 count. Dustin got up on the turnbuckle and turned it into a piece of offense to get back in control. Fuego del Sol then came out under the ring at this point to set up a table at ringside. Arn Anderson didn't look too happy and scared Fuego off. Sammy and Dustin continued to brawl on the apron. The Spanish God then hit a punk kick, but Dustin replied with a Canadian Destroyer through the table. Dustin dragged Sammy into the ring and hit 2 crossroads. Sammy hit back with a super kick before both men went for stereo clotheslines. The duo then traded pins and Sammy managed to get the pin first to pick up the win. Daniel Garcia, who was sitting at ringside, got into the ring after the match, and in Sammy Guevara's place, things got heated, and the referees could come out and separate the 2 men. This was a really, really good match to kick off. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. For me, I'm seeing lots of people wanting Dustin for win, but I think it's definitely right decision to give Sammy the W. Next up was the FTW bout. Matt Sydal with an early roll-up for a 2 count was in control early on. Ricky Starks then hit back with a suplex before Sydal hit a big boot to the head. Starks rolled out the ring for some respite and Sydal followed before Hobbs brought Starks enough time to get back into the ring, where Sydal hit a Manhattan drop before Starks took back control. The latter then went shots to the midsection in the corner. He then went for a Roncho, but Sydal countered with a risky knee. He then hit a roundhouse lightning kick to get back in control. Matt Sydal then headed to the top rope and connected with a Meteor. He went for the pin, but Starks got his foot on the bottom rope. Starks then hit the Rochambeau to pick up the win. After the match, Starks and Hobbs laid the boot into Matt Sydal before Moriarty came out and got the save, but was swatted away from Hobbs. Dante Martin then came out and cleared the ring eventually. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. For me, the FTW title really doesn't mean much, nothing at all really. The match was fine. Stuff after the match, maybe we could set up a new food. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Next up was Britt Baker versus Riho for the women's title. Riho started the match strong, hitting a couple of drop kicks, forcing Baker to roll out of the ring. She then headed to the top rope and wiped out Reba at ringside. Baker used the opening to hit Riho with a sling blade. Baker and Jamie Hayter then went to set up a table at ringside. Riho wiped out Hayter before rolling the champion back into the ring. She went to follow out with Meteora, but Baker stopped her in her tracks and sent her face first into the turnbuckle. She followed out with a butterfly suplex for a 2 count. Riho then fought back with body scissors, followed by a double stomp, and the challenger seemed to find an opening with a running knee strike. And Riho followed that with a tiger flank kick and only managed a near fall. She then headed to the top rope, but Britt Baker hit Riho with an air raid crash. Baker went for a lockjaw, but Riho had it scouted and went for the bottom rope. Baker repositioned the opponent, but Riho rolled her up for a near fall. Baker then replied with a curb stomp, and Riho capitalised on the confusion between Baker and her entourage to hit Crucifix Bomb for a near fall. The latter then hit back with a super kick and another curb stomp, and it still wasn't enough to put her opponent away. This time Baker managed to get the lockjaw in to pick up the win. This was a really fun match. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Definitely the right decision for Baker to retain, but really, really great match. Overall, AEW Battle of the Belts gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Decent little show. Battle of the Belts, really enjoyed it. Lots of good matches on the card. It was just a fun hour of wrestling. That's all we really need, really. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, I think. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Remember thoughts, comments down below. Follow on Twitter, link description below for daily wrestling news and subscribe to my channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.